Check, check, check. One, two, two, two. I think I'm online. Set a cooler vibe in here real quick. Because I don't think I need all these lights since I don't have the situation on me directly. Now, I was told by this guy who may have had a point, or he could have very well just been a little touched by my hydrocent video. And I mean, it wasn't like I was dissing the hydrocent. The point I was really making is that it just ain't as cold as the virus. Which is like, duh. Like, I mean, that's not even a fair comparison. That's like comparing Jordan and LeBron. But, you know, some people think LeBron the GOAT. Some people think the hydrocent the GOAT. I'm not knocking you. Like I said, I don't think I want to sell mine. I think it'll be extremely useful to me once I get more into sound design and stuff like that. But damn, don't knock me because I got an opinion, bro. You know what I mean? Now, I'm looking at my situation, and I mean my voice is damn near clipper. Now, I mean there may be times when I like step away from the sweet spot of the mic or something like that, but I think um I think I'm coming through pretty clear when I listen back and try to check the videos out. It seems to work out for me, so whatever. Whatever. So, what we working with today is we got this beat. And we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sequences. And then we got this extra sequence that I will explain later. So, the beat is nothing new to the YouTube channel. It was the beat that I made in the live. I think I added some other stuff to it a couple of days ago. And I pulled it back out today. And I said, let's track it out. Nothing great. Nothing spectacular. I'm still waiting on the moment when I make something really cold on a live stream. It hasn't quite happened, but it's decent. So let's check it out. We got the main sequence right now. Let's make sure it's working too, because I didn't test it. And another thing before I get started, I'm gonna say, man, this whole YouTube setting up the video cameras and the audio and all of that, like maybe when I get a new computer, this will be a little bit more streamlined, but. Oh my God, it's a hassle, B. It's a hassle. But here's the beat, man. Yeah, we coming through. I do feel like the beat may be a little low, but that may be I do a little gain stage. Hopefully you hear that. That's like the main sequence, the secondary sequence, or what I called it anyway. I don't think it didn't sound like it changed. Let's check everything. Oh, you know what? You guys and me, we aren't hearing everything because I don't have it all being sent through here. Let's try that again. All right, the main sequence. Yeah, more like it. Secondary verse part coming up. right, so that's pretty much the gist of it. So let me show you guys how I have all of this set up. Now, classic old school MPCs. You could get the 8 outs either installed or you can purchase it with it, right? So the new MPC, the MPC X, has 8 outs on the back of it, right? So I have those 8 outs running directly into my Tascam Model 24. I guess it would be super cool if I had set up a camera so you guys could see that too, right? And I could have done that, but I didn't. I just thought about it now. I definitely could have done that, but you guys all know what the Model 24 looks like, right? And then I have my synths, right? Now let's see, like on here we got like the first is a sample. Where is the sample is from a loop that I made. I had a couple of them. Well, you guys, you can go back and check out the last live bit that I did when I made the sample. So I chopped the sample up and we ended up with this. We can't hear. Whatever. Alright, we ain't even gonna worry about that. Right now what we gonna do is we gonna route everything that's coming directly out of the MPC into the separate channels inside of the Tascam. Because right now it's just running out of course 1 and 2, right? But we're gonna separate. We're gonna start with the drum. And I think I got like 2 drum tracks, but we'll start with this one, right? So we're gonna go down here to pad mixer. And I'm super duper anal about the volumes and the numbers. So I'm gonna go and fix some of these. Make sure they are numbers divisible by 0.5 at least. See, like that won't go to 8.5. That's like, that'll bother me. So I'm just gonna make it -8. That make -14. And this I'll make -8 as well. And this, even though I don't think I'm using this. Go back to pad mixer. I don't think I'm using this, so I'll make it -5. Might not be using it here. Maybe I'm using it somewhere else. Alright. Let me see. Yeah, I'm definitely using that in the other drum track. Okay, cool. So we start with the kick, right? And if I go to route, alright. Right now it's set to the program. We're gonna change that to output 1 mono, right? Okay, and now that's in stereo, so let me take that off. And I'll show you guys how I got this routed, because all of the sound that's coming through OBS is coming through the DAW. And I'll show you how I'll do that in a second. But now when I hit the kick, now it's right where it's supposed to be. Okay, cool. And I think I got two claps, right? I'm gonna route those out of the same channel, number 2, right? I want all of my snares are gonna come out of 2. Alright. Then I got 2 different hi-hats right here. Now one of these hi-hats is stereo, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save that for last, but I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna run it out of 3. Cause I think I'm gonna run this. I think I'm gonna keep the stereo hi-hat stereo, cause it is kind of doing a little thing, and I kind of liked it that. So I'm gonna keep the stereo hi-hat stereo. I'm gonna route those out of 3. Alright. Alright, and then we got this crash up here. I'm gonna make that 4, right? So let's make this 5 and 6. So we got the stereo hi-hats coming out of 5 and 6, right? Alright, and then I have another, I believe I have another, a perk channel, which is 3. Let's go to that. And let's, pad mixer. Let's see what we got going on in there. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Want to make sure it wasn't muted. Let's see what we got going on there. Alright, so we got this. Alright, 5 and 6. We can run both of these out of 7. 7. I can run this out of 7. Now, 7. Alright. I might have to reevaluate that stereo, those stereo hi-hats, but we'll check it out in a second, because we run out of channels. and I believe I have a VST. So right. Oh yeah, we gotta route the sample out of something. And the sample definitely needs to be stereo, I believe. Why isn't it playing? Okay. So somehow that got erased right there. We'll kindly put it back. Alright. Alright, the sample definitely needs to be stereo, right? So let's go back to here. Let's go here. And this program for that is 1 and 2. We're gonna make it 7 and 8. So let's go back to the drums. Pad mixer. We're gonna take those off of 7, 5 and 6. And we're gonna make, I think I'm gonna do something interesting right here. Alright. So I'm gonna keep that stereo hi-hat in 5, right? But I'm gonna treat it like it's a perk. And I could sum the perks together in a sense, right? So I got 5 and 6 on that, right? I'm gonna take this perk and I'm gonna put it on 5. So it'll be in the left channel. And I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna put it on 6, and it'll be on the right channel. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but we gonna roll with it. I swear we are. Feel like I turn those one hi-hats down even more. Let's turn those down. Let's try back to level. Number 4. Let's go number 6. Alright, I like that. Sound good to me. This supposed to be 6 though. Alright. Now we got the sample. Definitely gonna have to do some EQ curing to that shit. But we'll get it right. Once you get it inside the ball. Now I believe I got like a fabric instrument or something in here. That's a pad from the virus or something from the virus. Okay, yeah, this is important. Alright, so I ran out of channels. Let me reevaluate the situation. Okay, I could definitely layer the just for the sake of not having to do this a couple times. I mean, I could just let me see how that would sound with the together with the sample. So if I took this one and put it on 7 and then 2. I don't want to marry those together like that just yet, right? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run this one time by itself, right? And to demonstrate how I do that, we're gonna go over to my DAW, right? Alright, so I got Logic set up here, right? And the cool thing about all of this is the MPC is running in standalone, but it's connected via MIDI, a Kai MIDI network. So if I press play on the MPC, well, I have to go to the settings first. Okay, it should be on. This is what I'll be talking about. I always gotta fix some shit. Let's see if we can fix this situation one time. Project settings and synchronization. And bring this up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Auto enable that, sync and all of that. This is what I'm looking for right here, I think. Yeah. Listen. So if there you go. Alright, so yeah, we wanna change that. And we set to go. So as you see now, if I press play, it all go at the same time. So what we gonna do is, alright, so let me explain what I got going on right here. And we're gonna set it up differently. I got like you see if I play the track, right? With everything. I have everything, my hardware sense and the MPC as I explained routed into my Model 24, which is connected to my computer via USB, right? And that allows me to be able to track everything in real time. If I press play, you'll see that each the individual tracks 1 through 24, like on your Model 24, you got 12 mono tracks. So that's how I had this set up. I have the 12 mono tracks set up 1 through 12, as you can see right here, and then a 6 or whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. They give you 5 stereo tracks, but I'm using 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe I'm using 5. Well, I got some extra set up for some extra shit, but we about to get rid of all of those. But basically, that's how I set it up. And if you see, if I press play, for me routing, like I put the kick in channel 1. If I solo that, okay, that mean I got another instrument going through we're gonna have to figure out what other instruments I got going on. But yeah, kick in channel 1, snare, hi-hats. Alright. Doing different instruments and stuff like that. So I give you everything. That's my 1 through 8 that I just, as you can see right there, that's the 1 through 8 that I just routed out of the MPC is going directly into my DAW. Press play. Right, there's no MPC software involved in there. It's just strictly standalone, B. It's dope, right? Alright, so we got 1 through 8. So this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna run a couple of a couple of stereo channels out of 1 and 2 real quick, right? So let's unarm these so we don't have double play going on and all of that fancy stuff, right? And then if we go back to the MPC, right? Come on. See, that's what I'm talking about with the cameras and shit acting all crazy and shit. Why would you cut off? Like, why would you cut off? Come on, we ain't got all that. Alright. So if we go back to the MPC, right? We gonna solo this. And I got this coming out of 7 and 8. So we'll just leave it right there for right now, right? So if I go back up to Logic, right? Right now I have 7 and 8 set up as mono tracks, which we'll use later when we're ready to route the drums out. But right now we need to route this piano out because we are limited to 8. So we're gonna go and audio track, and we're gonna input 7 and 8 stereo, and we're gonna create that, right? Bow. So now we got 7 and 8, right? Now this setup works perfectly, minus the fact that I don't have at this time. I've already bought one. I can go into that at another time when I get it. But I bought a MIDI clock and I'm just waiting on it to arrive right now. I probably won't get it to next year. That's a whole nother issue. But I do have a MIDI clock on the way, which, like I say, if I press play, you see it goes. And this will run my clicks will sync up with each other. I can show you that. Like if I turn on the click on Logic, you hear that now, and then I go and turn on the click on the MPC, you'll see that they're synced up together relatively well. Anyway, it's pretty good. I got the thing where you can't hear it. Let me arm a 1 and 2 real quick so you can hear it. Yeah. Sometimes it lags depending. You gotta press it at the right. Like you gotta catch it on a good one. Anyway, it's gonna be a little bit off where I have to shift it a tad bit anyway, but I'm glad that I did that though. So we got 1 and 2 right there, and then we got that 7 and 8 stereo channel. Yeah, we want to arm that one, right? So the piano's gonna come out of 7 and 8. If we go back to the MPC one time, let's see what other virtual instruments we might have popping up out of here. Right. So we got this ARP. We're gonna send that out of 1 and 2 as it should already be. Right. So cool. So we set up the track 1 and 2 and 7 and 8 coming out of the MPC, and we got as you can see 1 and 2 and 7 and 8 two stereo tracks with inputs 1 and 2, 7 and 8 set up in Logic. So if I press play on the MPC, I'm trying to click off. That's gonna come through channel 1 and 2, and we don't want to record that, right? So turn the click off. Alright, so let's unsolo that, but we only want the piano and the ARP right now. I think I got another bell too. Hold on. So ARP, that ARP, and I think I got another just like a bell sample I do right here. So it's like this one here. Let's unmute that. I got those two samples right. So we'll send this whole program just for kicks. We'll make this out of 3 and 4, right? We'll just send this out of 3 and 4. So I thought I was showing you guys that. So I got these two samples, and I'm gonna send them out of 3 and 4. So I'm gonna go back to Logic here. I'm gonna create another stereo track. I'm gonna make the inputs 3 and 4. Create. Then I got this set to 3 and 4. So if I got these three. So the piano is on 7 and 8. The ARP is on 1 and 2. And the bell is on 3 and 4. Let's check that out. Let's go back to Logic. Let you guys see that. Boom. Right. All right, so it get a little funny when you try. It's a little funny when me trying to play it now. I think I adjusted some settings the other day or something that kind of made it lag or something, like, cause I usually could get the clicks to line up pretty good. But anyway, when I get my MIDI clock, I won't have to worry about this problem no more, cause hopefully it'll solve all of that and lock everything into the timing that I got set on that. So I won't have to worry about that no further. So right now we have to do like some little trickery and stuff like that to get it all in there. But for the most part, it works. So really, I could do two things, right? Since it's just like this, I can just press record on the MPC. I definitely want to make sure, like, I'll show you this. I would want to make sure I go to an empty track that's not being used. So once I press record down here, it won't erase anything, right? So, because if I press record on here, it'll also record inside of Logic. But I'll show you what it does. It's going to, it's going to glitch a little bit in the beginning. But since I'm just running a loop, what I can do is run it 2 times, and Logic will take the 2 takes, and like the second time it'll come around, it'll be all locked in and it's sync. But the first time it's gonna glitch a little bit. I'll show you. So we're gonna run those 3 tracks in there real quick. Yeah, you heard how it glitched right there, and I didn't arm the track, so see, that's what I'm saying. This recording should be requiring me to do too much on my time. Alright, so let's do this again. And this time we're gonna arm these 3 tracks to be recorded, right? Bow. So and we're gonna let it go 2 times so it'll catch it the second time really good. And then we'll line it up. I'll show you guys that. So I'm gonna press record on the MPC. It's gonna trigger Logic to record. It's gonna glitch in the beginning. I'm gonna let it run 2 times. Then we'll merge the takes and we'll line it up. Let's go. You know what? I'm tweaking. I got Logic set up for like a 4-bar loop, and the sequence is actually 8 bars. So let me extend this. Now let's record it. Definitely gonna glitch in the beginning, baby. And see, this the second time I let it catch. It's gonna catch the whole thing this time. You see how I recorded that? It's still in time for the most part. Nah, it's definitely out of time now. Alright, so, and then you see what it does. See, so we recorded that. We got the audio tracks in there. Then what I would do is just go to here and flatten and merge. Flatten and merge. flatten and merge. And that well, it got the beginning and everything. You feel me? Boom, just like that. You know what? I feel like it's like I said. I think I adjusted something yesterday, and I made it. It's going early now, where it usually would be late. It's going early. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it run, and then I'm gonna catch it. But I'm gonna make sure it goes so I can move it, so I can give myself room to move it and adjust it. So I'm gonna make this 2 times as long, right? Instead of 8, or right. That should be cool if I'm thinking about what I want to do right. So let's try it now, and we'll hold on to the second. I feel like the timing was like really off on that one, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Yeah, this better. And see, now I'll be able to catch the second one without it being compromised at all, and I could adjust it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take this off. Press stop there. Now let's look at the situation from here. Right. Let's see what we got. That actually looked pretty good. It's hard to tell without like a kick or something being in the mix. And I feel like I can move it back some. Yeah, just a little bit. I think. Oh, you know what? It would probably help if I had the tempo of the project, the Logic project, set to the same tempo as the goddamn song. It should be 119, yo. That's what the problem is around here. So let's redo all of that, okay? I was tweaking. Players fuck up too. Let's go. It started way before that. That one, I don't know what that's about, but whatever. Timing seemed pretty good right now. Turn that off. Alright. Stop that. So again, let's work on this one. Yeah, it's way off. said, my MIDI clock should be here around. I don't know. It's gonna be. It's gonna be next year though. I'm not expecting it this year. Excuse me. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right. Yep. Okay. Cool. Now, I can unarm these tracks, and the cool thing is, I'll unarm these tracks and I'm turn off input monitoring, right? And matter of fact, if I go to the mixer, I could just take these and put them on no input, right? Because we don't have to input anything else into these channels. Not right now. We may have to later in the other sequences, but I don't think the MIDI changes. I think it's the same, right? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, for the piano, I know. So we'll label these. This is R. We forgot the sample. Alright, it's cool. I think I got. Do I have one and two? So let's make a. Where did I put the sample? I made it in 7 and 8, right? 7 and 8. Alright, so let's just make another one with 7 and 8, and let's run the sample. Create. I feel like I should run the sample with something though, right? We'll make 7 and 8 stereo. So if we go back, let's go back to the MPC. Right? Now I want to check my drums on the MPC. And they going up into 5 and 6. Okay, so we can run the sample out with the drums, which would be great because that'll help us with the timing, right? So to show you in Logic, bring up my mixer. I'm gonna arm channels 1 through 6, right? And then I have 7 and 8. I'm gonna arm that down here. I'm also going, I'm gonna input monitoring, and I'm gonna arm them for recording, right? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, right? So back to the MPC. If I go here, I want to mute these now, and now I can bring on everything again. I don't think I have this going. I want the drums, the hydraulic, and the 808, right? Oh, damn, forgot about the 808. Shit. Okay. I don't want to combine the 808 and the kick. So we're gonna have to run the 808 by itself. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we'll run the 808 by itself next. I need more outs on my on the next version of the MPC. I need about 12 outs. Usually I'm pretty good with this though. I usually am able to do it with 8, but for some reason I got like one too many stereo situations going on this time. All right, so we got, and as you see, the audio that I had running into Logic is running with the track now. I could also do this with plugins and everything. Matter of fact, since I'm not using any plugins, I think I can help myself with the look. Pop it and make sure it's, cause it, like it was pretty. I did it the first time, it glitched a little bit, but the second time I did it and it was lined up pretty good. If I turn on low latency, I think it works a little bit better. So yeah, so as you can see, the tracks that I have inputted, these tracks, I had these muted inside the MPC. If we go back here, you see those tracks are muted. That's the bell, the piano, and the arc, but they're still playing and they're lined up relatively well with the drums and stuff that I still have coming into the Logic Live. Feel me? And with this setup, I could program some VSTs. I could drop some samples. I could drop an acapella or whatever, and it'll line up. So I might have to press play twice, but it'll line up. And it's like a hybrid setup. Like I said, I could monitor everything coming out the DAW, and I could drop plugins or whatever, and I could drop compressor on here, like let's say on the piano, right? Let's say I want to drop a compressor or something. I could take low latency, y'all, just to demonstrate. And I want to just drop a compressor. Just a Logic compressor, boom. Put that in there, and it's running in real time. Without the compressor. Everything's still lined up. Back on. You feel me? It's dope, man. Mind you, the MPC still running in standalone mode. The MPC is still running in standalone mode. As you can see, you go to my tracks here in Logic. There's no Logic. There's no MPCs. What do they call that shit? There's no controller mode situations going on here. Oh, I be forgetting now. I gotta switch over the screens and shit. But as you can see here, there's no MPC software in here anywhere. All of this is working in standalone. Like I said, I could throw I could throw some VSTs in here. I could throw plugins, third-party plugins inside these inserts on these channels and track all of this live. So yeah, but right now we just doing some tracking, and we gonna drop these drums in here. Same process. I'm gonna go to an empty one to make sure I don't record over anything, and I'm gonna let it run twice. Do I got the channels arm? I think I got all the channels arm. Yeah, I got the channels arm. Let's go. Hold on, yeah. Press stop on MPC and turn these on. Turn that on. And I think that lined up pretty good. It was in timing and everything. Check it out. Let's mute these real quick. Yeah, it's a little off. I can hear it. Let's get in there and get surgical with this shit. I wanna get these other ones that I wanna adjust. Go up here. Look at some of these transients. Yeah, man, it's a little bit off, little bit off. We fixed that though. We fixed that. And that's off too. Right about there. Let's get surgical with it. Let's get surgical with it. Like that third. Yeah. 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 This. Yeah. 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 This. Yeah. Okay. That'll work. So then we can get rid of all of these riffraff. Get him out of here. We get him out of here. Then we stuck with him. And then I just tracked the drums. I don't know why I didn't just track all the other instruments at the same time, but we'll do that with the 808. All right, so cool. Boom, 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 boom. Let's listen to that. All right. Yeah. All right. So that's the first part. I wanted to make this demonstration a whole lot easier with the fact that I've had to run it multiple times, because I wanted to put this in song mode and just slide it out like that, but it ain't work out for me, y'all. I'm mad. All right, so now we need the 808. So if we go back to the MPC, I got the button, the stuff flashing on the camera. Yeah. So we'll take the 808 and we'll output that out of. Let's just make it one. Why not? Right? And I think we already got a one with an input one on it. Let's go back up here. Got too much going on. So just one, right? Let's click that. Let's duplicate that track, right? Then we'll arm this particular one, right? And then we'll go here. Hold on. So let me go back to the MPC, make sure y'all can see what the fuck I got going on. Okay, we need that. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that no more. We don't need that no more. We need that. We don't need none of those no more. We need that. Okay. Oh yeah, we need this too. Alright, so let's see. So we got like the OB pad right there. I got my OB is coming out of channels 19 and 20, right? So if we go up here, we want to arm channels 19 and 20 so we can hear that, right? And the Hydrasynth is actually running into the virus and coming out of the virus channel. Let me double check this. Let's play this. Hold on. Let me mute all the ones out there. Let me mute all this stuff for just a second. I just want to see what's playing live. Alright. is coming out of the virus channel. It's running mono in channel 11. So let's arm channel 11. Alright, we got that. We got the 808. Let's name these channels. Let's name these channels too. I want to pan these, right? I want to pan these, like not hard, but I want to pan like 40 left and 40 right. So this perk left. And this would be perk right. Right, 7 and 8 were stereo channels. I don't think I need these two. Don't worry about that. Okay, cool. Right. Now I got another pad too. This air pad is coming on the virus main channels, which would be 15 and 16. So let's arm 15 and 16 too. So name that virus pad. Name this OB pad. And then it'll be the same drill. Let's just copy these over for kicks. And then we'll expand this. And we gonna run with it. I think let's arm this virus pad. The 808. Let's bring that down here. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I need 7, 8. 9 is what? 9 is my Moog 10 is like the mono channel out of the FA. I'm not using that. So yeah, we don't need those 12 and 13. Oh yeah, 12 is the other mono channel out of my virus, and 13 and 14 are the second channels out of the virus. I don't think I'm using those either. Let me see. No, I ain't using those. So I don't need that either. I don't need 13 and 14 either. But we'll work that out in 2 seconds. So let's grab these real quick. Again, let me go and make sure I'm not erasing anything, and then I'm going to record on the MPC. It's going to trigger record on the thing. I'm going to let it go 2 times because I'm going to catch it to good the second time. Let's go. Nah, it's a little off too much. I ain't like that. Sometimes like it, you just got to do it again. Way off. Let me see if I can turn on a little latency, if that'll help a little bit. We'll line it up. We'll fix it in a second. Alright. Let's take a look at this thing. Right about there. Just to be clear, yeah, I want to move all of those on the inside. And I want to move them right. Not like that. Like this. That look like a pretty good spot. Let me check it out. Let's get surgical with this bitch. Now let's listen to Get rid of those. We'll put those over here. And that would be Section A, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn off monitoring and unarm these. So now I'm gonna leave this experiment right here because I I didn't know I needed like all of these different goddamn parts to string this out, and I don't really want to do like I want to work on a different beat, and I don't want to I don't want to go through the process of having to try to do all of this like online right now. Cause it's a lot more. It'd be easier if it was just cause see if it was just if I could shoot it all out at one time, I would just create a song mode within the MPC and line up all the different sequences and stuff like that. Like the way I kind of feel about this, I could break this situation down from just these pieces right now and make the beat and track it as I want to a little bit later on. So yeah, I consider that. So that's kind of just kind of showing you right now it's a struggle because I don't have a MIDI clock, so it ain't like I can just press record and everything just boom bow and I ain't gotta line nothing up or worry about that type of stuff like that. So there's that, and then like I said, this is actually the first time since I've been working this setup that I've I don't know how like I don't like I guess because usually when I'm using the sounds inside of the MPC, I'm making samples and stuff like that. I'm not really throwing them in beats and stuff like that, not that extensively. So where I would use so many of them, I guess. So that kind of threw me off a little bit, and I don't want to make the video like 3 hours long, and plus I want to work on another thing. So yeah, it was an hour. It's been full. It's been a little fun trying to show you guys the process a little bit. And at some point, I will start trying to be a little bit more organized and like really record some videos. I'm just doing it right now to be doing it, and then I figure at some point it'll click to me, and I'll find a little niche or something that I could run with in this shit, and then make it fun for me. So yeah, but yeah, that was cool, man. Thanks to everybody who checked it out, man. Go ahead and like and subscribe and encourage your boy to make some more content and be a little bit better and more organized at it. But yeah, anybody that really be out here, I guess for some of y'all this ain't a struggle. You know, I guess for some of y'all this ain't a struggle. You know what I mean? Y'all get y'all little loops. Y'all throw y'all little drum patterns under there. Get your spears ain't the way that y'all rolling. I feel you. And to each his own. You know what I mean? No struggle, no reward. Like sometimes it is like, yeah. But when it work out, and hopefully I get to show y'all one day, like it really, really working out, and get you the whole process, like write a song and everything. So yeah, it's church. I'm up out of here. I'm gonna work on something else. I may record it. I may not. I may live stream it. I may not. Who knows? But I'm gonna sit it down for a second, regroup, get my shit together, get all these cameras out my way, and get back to cooking up these motherfucking beats. Church.